It's like the episode of SpongeBob where he goes to Sandy Cheeks' place for the first time. And he gets dried out. He's like, I need water.
Or when, in the movie when he's laying in the shack area thing, in the shop.
Oh, yeah.
When he's laying in the gift shop, drying out.
Welcome back to another episode of Secret Distractions. And today you're joining me.
And me.
For another episode of Cut, but we're going to be watching another one of their side-by-side videos, which we previously watched a couple videos ago. So if you haven't really watched that one, go check that out before this one as well, or after, whatever you want to do. But today we're watching Do Exes See Their Breakup the Same Way? Ooh. The previous time we watched about people who have feelings for each other, so now we're seeing about the other side of things, because I like it when there's a bit of juicy drama between breakups or whatever, especially online, because we don't have to go through ourselves. We just watch all like the drama unfold, and we're here for it. We are absolutely here for it. So before you get to today's video, make sure you go leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go check out in the corner, right like there, which has all of the other Cut reaction content on a playlist, so you guys can go watch that at your own discretion. Mel, do you have anything to say before we get into today's video?
No, I'm just excited to see the other end of the spectrum. Because we started off, confessing.
Off at the beginning.
Now they have done all of the bits in the middle, and they've already broken up, and now we're going to hear.
Let's get it.
The dirt.
So, did you cheat?
I
feel like I'm being judged.
They've got a different colour as well for this. It's yellow.
Hi.
The colour difference is either unintentional, just to, split up, or a bit more psychologically, because the red might make them seem a bit more of like the bad person in the relationship. I wonder if they've done that on purpose. I just want to know.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was red, which is a bit different.
But also red can represent love, but also negativity,
Yellow seems opportunistic.
Yeah.
Are we reading too much into this?
We are reading way too much into this.
We are reading too much into this.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. What's your name and what's your ex's name?
Alex Upton. My ex is Taryn Dorsey.
My name is Dominique, and my ex is Spencer.
My ex's name is Talia.
And my ex's name is Kyle.
What do you think of your ex?
What do I think of him?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Do you see what shirt she had on?
Wait, I was. Oh my god!
Yo.
We've got a bit of Kendrick Lamar, brother.
We have that album cover, I swear.
We've got that CD, I think.
Is it here?
Do we?
Go check upstairs. Upstairs? On the cupboard, not upstairs.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, snap.
We've got a few CDs in here. The rest of them are in the car, and the rest of them are in a different country, because we're collecting them all around the world. Around the world, I say, as we go to mostly 3 countries.
But hey.
Look at that.
Nice.
Pretty cute.
Good t-shirt.
Ex?
What do I think of him?
Yeah.
My ex's name is Talia.
And my ex's name is Kyle.
What do you think of your ex?
What do I think of him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus.
We're going to be filming you two separately and see how your answers differ. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
How did you two meet?
Mutual friends.
Got wasted one night and he didn't leave.
How did you two meet?
On Jax, a gay dating app.
The gym.
What happened at the gym?
I was getting huge and she saw me.
We met in high school. I asked him what grade he got on our test.
And what did he say?
I don't remember specifically, but it was worse than mine. He messaged me first through Tinder.
Okay, so he's got a slight ego, obviously.
But they had a different story. One was I met in the gym, blah, blah, blah. Another was grades.
My guess is that she recognised them first, and then he would just ignore everybody, type of thing. And then he only, she might have walked up to him in the gym, even though they went to school together,
Oh, I see.
So I think maybe that's what happened, because honestly, obviously not happening, but if I were walking up to somebody in the gym, it'd be because we've had conversations before,
Yeah, you have little interactions.
I wouldn't care about how you look, you're still in the gym, you're still training. I wouldn't give a crud if you're whammo or whammo. I wouldn't care. It'd be like, if the whole conversation goes, that's when
He messaged me first through Tinder.
She reached out to me first. She basically said, I saw you like 3 days ago and I thought you were really cute.
Did you ever notice her?
No, never.
We met at a birthday party.
Ex-girlfriend's birthday party with my current girlfriend.
Time had passed, maybe like a year later. Then I became his girlfriend.
Is he kind of get around?
Really?
Do you get around?
Seriously?
No.
How long were you together? Is that complicated?
Yeah, but better part of a decade.
When did it end?
Like February. Right before Valentine's Day, actually. I was so excited, y'all, to have a Valentine after years of being single.
Why we broke up? He probably said that I was busy.
different ways of approaching things, I suppose, like different levels of tidiness.
I felt very like housewifey almost. Like I would make lunches and shit, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like I, for once, was like, all right, Jesse, like you're in control of your destiny. If this is something that you want, then you can do that, but if not, you're allowed to say no. Eventually, I was like, I think the answer is no.
I'm glad she came to that realization rather than like realizing it later down the line when it's too late. We have like commitments, family and stuff. It's like, well, that is my life now.
Yeah,
at least now you can jiggle some pieces.
Yeah, she didn't let herself end up becoming that sort of submissive housewife-esque human. So she was like, you know what, I can't deal with this. And good on her for just stepping out.
I think when she mentioned, or he mentioned, like the age difference, that is such a good factor to think about, because let's say it's like you're early to mid 20s and they're like in their 30s. You're in a different stage of life completely. What you desire out of a woman or like relationship is a little bit different. At the beginning in your 20s, you can still have like the desire to be with them forever and long term. That's fine. That's what we're doing. But when you're like 23 and let's say 31, that's 8 years. That is like a whole generation of school people going from secondary into uni. Like that is a massive difference.
You say that's a massive difference. 8 years isn't honestly that bad. I mean, some of my parents.
No.
Some of my friends' parents do have quite a bit of a gap. But what I do take an issue with is 50-year-old men going for young 20-year-old females, or like 18, 19, 20, 21. That is a bit of an issue. That I don't like. That is when I start having problems.
That's where we draw the line.
That's where we draw the line. We can't deal with it.
Why did you break up?
She left for school.
Like, we knew it would end at some point throughout college, so we just decided to end it before things got bad.
We were together for 7 years. I moved out because I was in a band, and I'm like, I want to live in the city for the summer. Is that cool with you? And he's like, yeah. I mean, he was pretty open to it.
Taryn wanted to stay near a city, and I didn't.
Why did you break up?
One night, he was out all night. I gave him my key, and I was like, so where'd you stay at last night? And he was like, my friend's house. Come to find out, it was his ex house.
I was like in the crosshairs between like two guys.
He got a phone call, and I looked over, and it was a phone call from a girl, and I didn't know who she was.
I was like, oh, it's just a coworker, it's just a friend, it's nobody. And at the time that was true.
I asked him to kind of show that proof.
I didn't want her to look through my phone. I knew that she wasn't gonna react very well to it.
I asked if he liked her, and he said, I don't know, and that to me was my answer that he probably did.
Was he cheating?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
he was
clearly.
cheating.
Hasn't it been enough time just to say, yes, I was sleeping with my ex?
He will kind of say it now. He'll still say, I was dibbling dabbling. No. You was not dibble and dabble, nothing. You jumped in head first.
When I asked.
I mean, he's taking it like a champ,
Yeah.
Most people come out from something like that and they completely... I mean, he's joking about it, so he's obviously got enough healing of something inside of him for you.
You was not dibble and dabble, nothing. You jumped in
head first.
When I ask him, why did you break up? What do you think he'll say?
I don't know what he's gonna say because he's a pathological liar.
So why did you break up?
Because I was like, still dealing with my ex before him, and it kind of got really, really super toxic.
Why weren't you just honest?
I don't know. It was fucked, and I feel like I'm being judged.
Yeah, you are.
Who broke up with him?
Oh, he broke with me.
I did it.
I guess he did.
Oh, I definitely broke up with him.
It was mutual, but I feel like it was my original idea.
She definitely instigated, which is a good thing.
He's gonna say it's mutual.
It was mutual.
Who broke up with whom?
I'd probably put it more on her.
I think that I vapor trailed.
Yeah, it's like that slow realization that the spark is essentially kind of gone.
He had kind of proposed breaking up. I wasn't wanting that.
And every time we would get in some sort of argument and then hook up and then a week later go through the same routine. And then that turned into just this big explosive fight where basically I was just like, this is...
I'll be real, I don't see those two matching in any way. I know we're judging on looks here, but she is very good looking compared to him, but he seems a lot less caring or respectful of a relationship, if that makes sense. And I feel like that is a complete mismatch just on the looks, but also I'm being really judgmental, but
that's what we're here for.
That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah. No, they don't suit each other's vibe. That's
100%.
They just don't. She deserves someone better.
Agree.
Even though it's probably an old video and she's probably got 100 things that's happened, a million things have happened since here, but
Relationship advice, that's what we're here for, bro. We're too good at this.
Don't be like him. Be upfront. Don't cause arguments over the same thing 5 million times.
I agree.
It's tiring.
Who took the breakup the hardest?
Damn.
Shit, probably me.
I think he did.
I'd say at the beginning, definitely him.
She went to school like a month before I did, and she was partying and stuff at U of A, and so that sucked big time.
I took it pretty bad. I was pissed.
I took it worse because he didn't deserve it.
What do you miss most about your relationship?
I can't say that I miss anything because I still have a great relationship with her.
I feel like the only thing that's really different is that we don't have sex.
You know, we still live together. But she's, you know, more of a city mouse and more of a country mouse. And we're gonna get corresponding tattoos at some point.
That's cute. You know what's nice, being able to finish a relationship or, you know, end it on such a positive note way like that.
I just got the point of, like, we don't have thingy together, but we live together. I was like, they still live together? I was like, I knew this.
I mean, they probably bought the place, you know, together, mortgage on...
She did say she moved to the sea, blah, blah, blah. So, like,
So it's going to be a lot of
that's
stuff.
That's tough, man. Like, imagine we moved out and we lived together for, like, 10 years, and then we were like, oh, I'm going to go here, but you're going to go here. That's just... That would never happen.
No, because I feel like you kind of establish where
direction
you want to go, or, you know, what the vibes are for what you want to do in life somewhat early on. But then again, they can always change. Because...
It has to be able to change, but ideally changing together.
Yeah. I'm always going to be a bit more of a stick, like, in the outskirts, stay a bit more towards the country as we live in London. But, you know, that's besides the point. We've got dreams.
What do you miss most about him?
I just miss how much we cared for each other.
Her grandparents were super cool. We would play poker with them all the time.
I think I miss our friendship.
That's cute.
Just like how chill we were and how effortless everything was.
I love ridiculous people, and she is that to a T.
I miss his humor.
She is a complete pain in the ass, but she can be really, really funny sometimes.
She's so fucking funny.
We would always like go to the grocery store. So whenever I'm at Trader Joe's, I'm like, man, we used to be up in the frozen section together looking at broccoli.
The genuinity? What's how you say that?
Genuinity?
Like I said, I don't really miss it because he's still genuine now, right?
He comes over my house as much as...
Sorry, Nala's meowing. I don't know if you're aware.
Yes, darling. Hi, sweetie.
Kitty cat, meow meow, kitty cat, mini, cat.
Like I said, I don't really miss it because he's still genuine now, right?
He comes over my house as much as he can, even right now. I am truly his friend, but I think he needs or wants a little bit more from me to feel like I have truly forgiven him. He don't get that, because I have forgiven him. So he's at my house a lot, but don't think he's at my house doing too much, because I'm not doing none of that.
So even after everything, they're still linking, they're still catching up, but they're not like bumping uglies or whatever you used to see.
What a very appropriate term.
But that was another video from the guys over at Cut, another side-by-side video. Leave a comment down below for two things. One, should we do some more side-by-side videos? We've got some saved so you can always go watch them. But two, drop some of your relationship questions or requirements for advice, because me and Mel were thinking we should actually do like a whole segment on the channel. Once in a while, you guys submit questions via Q&A or whatever it is, Reddit, and we then just go and answer those questions and try and help give you some feedback or advice. Not to say we're the best or we're here like relationship experts, but we've been doing this for 6 years and a bit now, so we're pretty good at it, I guess.
We've got enough knowledge.
Yeah.
Enough under the belt.
But as always, before you leave today's video, make sure you go leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go check the playlist in the link down below on the description. That will take you to all of our Cut content. So go check that out after this video. And we're seeing distractions, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.